Mechanics absolutely hate when drivers know this trick. Why? Because it fixes up to 90% of car problems instantly for free. No tools, no parts, no $600 dealership scam. Once you know it, you'll never look at a check engine light, rough idle, or weird shift the same way again. Dealerships hope you never learn this because if you did, you'd stop handing over your wallet every time a dashboard light flickers on. Stay with me until the end. The final reset controls how your car actually drives, and ignoring it could lead to catastrophic failure. 17. Disconnect the battery. Let's start with the old school classic, pulling the battery cable. Think of it like giving your car a long, hard nap. Most cars store all kinds of little tantrums in their computers, warning lights, odd idle, even weird transmission shifts. By disconnecting the negative terminal for about 15 minutes, you wipe away most of those minor electronic gripes. When you hook it back up, it's like the car takes a deep breath and says, "Okay, let's try this again." Bonus tip: while you wait, clean the battery terminals. Corrosion builds up like plaque on teeth, and brushing it off helps your car crank smoother. The best part, this trick costs absolutely nothing, and you don't even need fancy tools beyond a basic wrench. Just remember, you'll lose your radio presets and clock settings, so be ready to reprogram them. But hey, that's a small price to pay for the chance of making your car act brand new again. And yes, this was simple, but there's an even better hack that skips even touching the battery. But before we jump into 16, don't forget to subscribe for more simple tips that'll keep your car running better and longer. 16. Reset ECU by pulling fuse. Here's where it gets fun. Instead of yanking the whole battery, you can go straight for the brain. Most cars have a fuse dedicated to the ECU, the engine control unit. Pulling that little guy out for a few minutes is like slapping the reset button without messing with your clock or radio. Grab your fuse puller, usually hiding in the fuse box lid, and locate the ECU fuse using your owner's manual. Pop it out, wait a bit, and slide it back in. Boom. Your car just forgot its bad habits. This is especially handy if you're trying to reset after fixing a sensor or dealing with a stubborn check engine light that won't quit. It's quick, clean, and honestly makes you feel like some kind of car hacker. But if that's still too fiddly, the next trick requires no tools at all. Just your right foot and some patience. 15. Throttle body reset trick. Here's one most people don't even know exists. Modern cars use electronic throttle bodies that learn how you drive. The problem is sometimes they get a little too comfortable with bad habits, rough idling, sluggish acceleration, or even weird stalling. The fix: a little pedal dance. Depending on your car, the sequence usually goes like this. Turn the ignition to on, not start. Press the gas pedal all the way down. Wait a few seconds, then release and turn the key off. In some cars, you repeat a variation of this routine a couple of times. It sounds silly, like you're teaching your car yoga, but it works. The throttle body recalibrates, relearns idle, and often smooths out like magic. No mechanic, no parts, just a weird little ritual between you and your car. And yes, this is a nice hack, but have you ever had a steering sensor problem? What do you do then? 14. Steering angle sensor reset. Here's one that almost nobody thinks about, but it can save you from some truly weird handling. After reconnecting your battery, your car's steering angle sensor sometimes forgets which way is straight. That can mess with traction control, stability assist, or even throw on warning lights you don't deserve. The reset, dead simple. Just start the car, then slowly turn the wheel all the way left until it stops, then all the way right, then back to center. That's it. You've basically told the car, this is full lock. Now remember it. Some cars even self-calibrate while driving, but doing this trick instantly smooths out any confused electronics. And here's the bonus. It feels oddly satisfying, like stretching after a nap. Your traction control system thanks you, and you avoid unnecessary trips to the dealer. It's one of those zero-cost hacks that makes you look like you actually know what you're doing in a parking lot. But if you thought steering wheels were fun, wait until you see what happens when your infotainment decides to freeze like an old laptop. 13. Radio infotainment hard reset. We've all been there. You're jamming out or trying to punch in an address when suddenly the screen goes black or freezes on some random menu. Dealerships love to charge big bucks for diagnosing this, but the fix is usually just a secret button combo away. Most modern infotainment systems have a built-in hard reset, just like holding down Ctrl-Alt-Delete on a computer. It varies by brand, but common tricks include holding the power and home buttons together for 10 seconds or pressing the volume knob in until the system reboots. Check your manual or Google your exact model, and you'll usually find the magic sequence. And if that's not weird enough, the next reset involves your windows. And it's not about rolling them down to talk to a drive-thru. 12. Window Auto Up-Down Reset. One-touch windows are great until they stop working. Suddenly, instead of a smooth glide, you're stuck holding the switch like it's 1995 again. The culprit? When power is lost, like after a battery disconnect, the window motor forgets where up and down actually are. But don't panic. The reset is quick. All you do is roll the window all the way down, then hold the switch for a few extra seconds. Some cars need this done for every window, so just repeat as needed. It's one of those little-known tricks that saves you a trip to the shop where they'd probably charge you just to press a switch. And if that feels like magic, hold on, Gandalf. The next hack resets your car's shifting without even touching the transmission itself. 11. Sunroof Reset. Now, this one's for anyone who's ever had their sunroof act like it's haunted. Maybe it refuses to close all the way. Maybe it stops halfway. Or maybe it starts sliding back when you just wanted tilt. Annoying? Absolutely. Expensive at the dealer. You bet. But here's the fix most folks don't know. Sunroofs have a reset sequence just like windows. Usually, it's as simple as holding the close button for 10 to 15 seconds until you hear a click, then letting it cycle through its motions, until the system relearns its open and closed positions. After that, the sunroof behaves like new. No ghostly surprises. It's the kind of hack that makes you look like a car whisperer to your passengers. But speaking of things that love to nag, few dashboard lights are more frustrating than the TPMS warning that just won't quit. 10. Tire Pressure Monitoring System Reset. Ah, the dreaded TPMS light. Sometimes it's a lifesaver, warning you of a real flat. Other times, it's just stubbornly glowing even after you've aired up your tires. Before you run to a shop, try the reset. Most cars let you recalibrate the system yourself, either through the dash menu or with a little reset button hidden under the steering wheel. Press and hold until the light blinks, then drive for a few miles at steady speed. The system relearns your current pressures and shuts up. Some models also reset automatically once you drive above 30 miles per hour for 10 minutes, but the manual button trick is quicker. That way you don't get stuck staring at an amber exclamation mark wondering if something's really wrong. 9. Key Fob Re-Sync. So your fob suddenly won't unlock the doors even though you just swapped the battery. Don't panic. Odds are it just lost sync with the car. Dealers love to make this sound complicated, but often the fix takes less than a minute. Most cars have a re-sync trick that involves putting the key in the ignition, turning it to on, and pressing a button on the fob, or cycling the ignition a couple times before hitting lock and unlock. Each brand has its own little ritual, but they're all basically telling the car and fob to shake hands again. Once done, the buttons spring back to life like nothing happened. It's oddly satisfying to fix with zero tools, and it beats walking up to your car. Now, if reprogramming a fob feels cool. 8. Transmission Adaptation Reset. Ever notice your car's automatic transmission starting to feel sluggish, like it hesitates between gears or shifts at weird times? That's not always wear and tear. Sometimes it's just your transmission's brain getting confused. Modern cars have adaptive learning built in, meaning they watch your driving habits and adjust shift points over time, or a lot of stop-and-go traffic. The reset's simple. Many cars relearn their shift strategy if you disconnect the battery for 15 minutes, reconnect, and then go for a gentle drive, mixing in light acceleration and highway cruising. Others have a pedal pump sequence, like turning the key to on, pressing the gas pedal to the floor for 10 seconds, and then cycling the ignition. After the reset, the transmission relearns cleanly, and your shifts feel crisp again, almost like new. And if smoothing out gear changes sounds handy, wait until you see how easy it is to fix a car that just won't settle into a steady idle. 7. Idle Air Control Reset. Few things are more frustrating than a car that hunts for idle, revving up and down at a stoplight like it's nervous. Mechanics often say dirty throttle body or bad IA valve, but sometimes the fix is just a reset. After disconnecting and reconnecting your battery, or after cleaning the throttle, your car's computer needs to relearn idle. All you usually do is start the car, let it warm up with no accessories running, then let it sit in park for a few minutes. Some cars want you to cycle the AC on and off. Others want you to blip the throttle. But the general idea is letting the ECU figure out the airflow again. The result, a smooth, steady idle without replacing a single part. It's like teaching the car to breathe normally again. But if rough idle is annoying, nothing is more confusing than an HVAC system that decides it wants to blow hot air on one side and ice cold on the other. 6. HVAC Reset. Ever turned on your AC only to find one vent blasting heat, while the other side feels like a freezer? That's not possessed car syndrome. It's your HVAC system losing track of its blend door positions. Dealers will happily charge you for diagnosis, but most cars have a self-reset sequence, and letting the system recalibrate when you restart. What happens next is pretty neat, as the system finds its limits again. When it's done, everything blows where it should at the temperature you ask for. A few seconds of patience saves a whole lot of frustration, and nothing raises panic like random ABS or traction control lights popping up on your dashboard. 5. ABS/traction control reset. It feels like your car is telling you the brakes are done for. But most of the time, it's not a hardware failure, it's a computer hiccup. Modern cars use sensors on every wheel, and a single bad reading can confuse the system. Maybe you drove through heavy rain. Maybe you swapped tires, or maybe the battery voltage dipped. Instead of racing to the dealer, you can often do a simple reset at home. The method depends on your car. For some, it's a matter of cycling the ignition on and off 3 times while pressing the brake pedal. Others respond to pulling the ABS fuse for a few minutes, then reinstalling it. Some even clear themselves after a battery disconnect. Once reset, the system recalibrates as you drive, and those pesky lights usually vanish. Of course, if they come back repeatedly, you might have a bad wheel sensor. But in most cases, this trick saves you a lot of worry and a trip to the shop. And speaking of lights that drive you crazy, let's talk about the one that stares you down every few thousand miles, the oil change reminder. For oil change light reset, you've just changed your oil. The engine's running smooth, but your dashboard still insists change oil soon. That reminder isn't smart enough to know you already handled it. It just counts miles or hours since the last reset. Dealers love to reset it for you after charging for an oil change. But why not do it yourself? The process is ridiculously simple once you know it. For most cars, you just turn the ignition to on, press the gas pedal 3 times in quick succession, then turn the key off. Others have a button on the dash you hold down while cycling the ignition. A few newer cars even let you do it through the steering wheel controls. In seconds, the light clears and your dashboard feels brand new again. It's one of those little maintenance hacks that gives you control instead of paying someone else to push a button. 3rd, service interval reset. Every time you start your car, that little reminder pops up. Service due soon. It feels like your car is nagging you, even if you just took it in for fresh oil, a filter change, or tire rotation. The truth is, that reminder isn't a real-time diagnostic. It's just a counter programmed to alert you at set intervals. Dealers are more than happy to reset it for you, but that's usually after charging you for something simple. The good news, you can reprogram it yourself in under a minute. Most vehicles have a button combo in the instrument cluster. Something like holding down the trip reset while turning the ignition on, then cycling through menus until you see reset service. Others have it hidden in the infotainment system buried under vehicle settings or maintenance. Once you hit confirm, the countdown starts fresh and your car stops nagging. It doesn't mean you can skip service. It just puts the reminders back in sync with the work you've actually done. The best part is that you're now in control of your own maintenance schedule. 2. Adaptive Cruise Control Reset. Adaptive cruise control feels like magic when it works. Your car smoothly maintains speed, adjusts for traffic, and gives you a break on long drives. But sometimes the system gets confused. Maybe you had a windshield replaced. Maybe dirt covered the radar sensor. Or maybe the car just glitched out. Suddenly, cruise doesn't hold speed right, or it won't engage at all. Instead of panicking, try a reset. Many cars let you recalibrate by parking on a flat surface, turning the ignition on, and holding the cruise control button until you see a system reset message. Some models require a short test drive at steady highway speed, so the sensors can relearn distances. After that, the system usually behaves like new, smoother braking, steadier following, and fewer unavailable errors. It's a great example of fixing something high-tech with a low-effort trick. And now, with all these systems back in line, It's time for the grand finale, the one reset that clears nearly every electronic gremlin in the car. One master reset combo. Modern vehicles run on dozens of computers, engine control, transmission, infotainment, climate, safety systems, even power seats. When one gets glitchy, you can usually reset it individually, but sometimes the gremlins spread and everything feels off. That's when you pull out the master reset combo, the all systems reboot. The simplest version is a battery disconnect reset. Pop the hood, remove the negative cable, and let the car sit for about 15 minutes. Some drivers even touch the positive and negative cables together while disconnected from the battery to fully discharge any leftover power. When you reconnect, the car reboots every module at once, clearing out lingering software hiccups. But many newer cars add a menu-based factory reset, usually buried inside the infotainment system under vehicle settings. This doesn't just clear your radio presets. It wipes learned behaviors like transmission adaptation, throttle response, and sometimes even driver assistance calibration. You'll need to take a short drive afterward so the car can relearn your habits, but the payoff is smoother performance and fewer random warnings. It's not something you should do every week. Think of it as a last resort when nothing else works. But when your car starts acting like a moody laptop, this reset feels like magic. Suddenly, the dash is clear, the idle is steady, and everything just works again. And with that, you've unlocked the secret world of DIY car resets. Tricks dealerships love to charge for, but you can master it in your own driveway. And there you have it. 17 quick resets that can save you money, time, and a trip to the shop. From something as simple as a window reprogram to the all-powerful master reset, these little tricks prove that you don't always need a mechanic to fix annoying car problems. Which reset are you going to try first? Drop it in the comments. I want to know which one surprised you the most. If this video gave you value, smash that like button, hit subscribe for more powerful car hacks, and don't miss the next video waiting for you right here on the left.